Yo, what's up, guys? It is Nathan from S&W Productions. Today I'm going to be telling a banger-ass story. It's a really good story. It's multiple stories, actually, but it's like feeds into one. You'll see what I mean. So let's just get right into it, guys. Just make sure to subscribe and like. I'll give you a couple seconds. Alright, let's get right into it. So basically, there's this creepy man, if you couldn't tell by the title, that goes around in my neighborhood/area, town. And a lot of people know about him, but this is telling my encounters with him. So the first encounter I had with this creepy man was back in the early summer, like June, right after I could start hanging out with friends again because COVID. And by the way, this man, he isn't like just like a creepy old guy. He looks like he's about 50. He's like 6'3". He's really bulky. He's bald, and he's like light skinish black, if you know what I mean. He looks like, yeah, he could definitely take, like, it looks like he could fight, but I think he's slow in the head a little bit, so I don't know. So basically, I'm just walking down to my hill. I live on a big ass hill. Whenever I have to go anywhere, I have to go up the hill. Either way, even if I'm going up to go to my one friend's house or going down, I have to go to that other direction. I have to go back up it on the way home. So it's just a pain in the ass, but what can I do about that? I'm not moving because I live on a hill. A nice house, and yeah. So this dude just walking down my street, I see him, and me and my friend are just biking. He stops in the middle of the two of us. Wolf, actually, he's on the channel, by the way. Obviously, you know that from SNW. I just see this man. When we see this man, he's like, "What are you doing?" Like, okay, we're biking. What do you think we're doing? Like, this is where I think he's slow. He's like, "What do you think you're doing?" Like, we're biking. What else are we doing? We're not just, what are we doing? We're having a freaking session of baseball? No, we're biking down my street, and we're just like, biking. Because we didn't think of any of it, because we thought the dude was, like, nice. I don't know. We'd never seen this guy. And then what I find out, a week later, the guy's coming up my street again. My dad was, we were finishing up my basement, which is where I record currently, but, my dad was finishing up the basement. He was, like, doing some cuts for the flooring, and, so this dude, he had a big-ass power tool saw in his hand. This dude comes up behind him, and he just comes up on my dad, like, our property, without giving a warning, and says, with a sponge in his hand, he's like, goes to my dad, "Is this your moldy sponge?" Like, bruh. He found on the street and just came up to my random house, and he asked if it's my dad's, when it's, like, not even near my house. I don't think he found it. And my dad's, like, using a power tool. You don't come up to someone when you're power tool. Like, that's just, like, common knowledge. You should know that. And this dude, my dad, like, flips out. He's like, "Get the fuck off my property. You shouldn't be here. Like, fucking leave. And just get away. You're, like, what do you think you're doing?" The guy got offended. He's like, "Oh, you want to go?" And he's like, "No, get out here with your sponge." And as he's leaving, he asked my dad, "Do you have a cigarette?" Like, no, not after you intrude on our property, almost make him get hurt by his own power tool. Argue about to fight my dad, which my dad would have won. The dude's slow, I think. My dad's tough. He has muscles, but basically, this dude he just runs off because my dad still keeps yelling at him. And what do you know? About a couple weeks later, in like end of July, maybe like a month later, I don't know, a while later, like the next month, my friend John, he is biking at a park. He's like at a stream. He goes swimming, but he leaves his bike up at the top, but like it's pretty hidden. But apparently the same man, he found out, stole his bike and was riding it in the woods. And it was discovered by police a couple of days later, which that's not good. Like he's out here stealing. Someone got to tell him what's up. Like, I know he probably is, but then I see him at the Giant. I see him at the Giant in September, which was a month ago. We see this guy the Giant. We're like, oh, I'm like, there's the guy that went up to me and Wolf and whatever. He's like, all right, and then Wolf tells me the same, like, day, or, like, the day after that, the same guy, wow, should we give him a name? We should give him a name called Creepy. So Creepy was in Wolf's neighborhood, and he went up to Wolf while Wolf was riding around on his electric scooter or whatever he's riding on, his electric bike, his dirt bike. I don't know. Well, not dirt bike. He broke, but he's riding around on something, and the man comes up to him. He's like, "What's your name?" He asked his questions without even letting Wolf answer. He was like, "What's your name? Where do you live? What do you like to do? And what's your age?" And he was just asking all these strange questions. And Wolf was like, "I don't know," and ran inside to his mom, with his mom inside, cause this man's a creep, bro. And know what he was doing when he came up to Wolf? He had a leaf in his hand and he was eating it. This man was eating a leaf. He was eating a freaking leaf. That's the most, I don't know, that's just weird. That's just the most strange thing I've ever, heard. And if I encountered that, I would have been like, bruh. And Wolf said he held a kitchen knife, I think, out just in case. And the dude was like, "Come on, come talk to me." He was yelling into the house. And he'd wait for 15 minutes. He was just staring at the door. And he wouldn't go. That's just abnormal. And the only reason he left eventually, after 20 minutes, because he seen another little boy at the playground, and he went up to him. And Wolf's mom reported to the police. I don't know what's up with him now. I'll keep you guys updated. But yeah, that's the creepy man that lives in my neighborhood. I'm sure everyone had one. In preschool, I experienced this too. There was another old man who was he lived next to the preschool, which was odd. I don't know if I said this before on this channel, but he was like, "Next time you cut your hair, give me some of your hair for my dog and put it in a baggie. He needs to get hair taped on or glued onto him, because he's losing hair and he's old." That's probably the creepiest thing someone's ever told to me or said to me. So yeah, that's just how about creeps. Stay away. Don't get in vans, even if they have candy, even if they have Robux. It's pretty tempting, I know, but Anyway, thanks for watching today, guys. Please smash the like button, subscribe, and share this video with anyone that you just anyone, yeah. And comment creep if you got this far in the video. Thank you for watching today, guys. Peace.